No, we just need to be better. Absolutely, we just haven't played our best by a long stretch, going back to the T20s as well. So I think individually and collectively, just to reflect quickly, because there's not much time, but to just what things we need to get back to what we do really well as a team. We've not played a lot of ODI cricket in the recent past, and maybe just working out the rhythm of the game again. And but we just haven't played our best, and actually not playing our best at Lords, and today we still get up to a score that gives us a chance. Yeah, certainly. There's probably been more swing in the games than I can remember. We usually go to the Oval is somewhere that's traditionally an excellent batting wicket, and that was a tough conditions, or whether that was the overheads or the wicket, and ball moved around, and going back to the T20s as well. So I think it has probably moved more than I've seen in the recent past. Yeah, it does. I think over the last few years we've played on a lot of great batting wickets in England, and the balls haven't moved much. So if you ask the bowlers, I'm sure they're happy with that, and you want to see the challenge. And I think over a period of time, you need to be able to adapt to all different conditions, and that's what our ambition is, to be the best team in the world. That's what you've got to be able to do, and adapt quickly to what's in front of you. Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of guys missing out, and of course that creates opportunities for others, and guys have stepped up really well. Rishabh Pant's been incredibly impressive, hasn't he? 6 wickets at Lords, 3 in the power play again today. He's got some great attributes, and really pleased with his performances especially. Well, judging by the Boomer question a while ago, I think you can make your own assumption again, but Rishabh is a fantastic player, and again, if you give him a second chance, he'll generally hurt him. He's an exciting player to watch, and it's probably his mentality that seems to set him apart. He obviously has fantastic talent, but he's someone who looks like a really fearless cricketer, and it looks like he gets great backing to go and play however he wants to play. No, I'd say we haven't quite just played at our best as well. You're talking about some of the best players we've ever had in English cricket, and some of the best players in the world, and they just haven't got in. Someone, I won't say names, but there's some brilliant players there who have incredible experience, and they're usually fantastic at playing what's in front of them. But we haven't really got in and had long partnerships. And I think you saw today, anytime you did get a partnership going, you then started to be able to score and score freely, and I think that's been the thing. We haven't just got in as well as we would usually, and we've played in all sorts of different conditions over a long period of time. For us as a team, slow wickets are generally the bigger challenge, but I do believe we can at our best impose ourselves still on those types of wickets, which actually allowed us to get bigger scores than maybe we used to on those kind of wickets as well. We just have to play better. It's as simple as that.
And just quickly also, they had clear plans. You want to have Jadeja in the deep on the leg side, and they were bowling short. Were you just backing yourself to
No, that's just poor batting. No, not at all. We want to play a really positive and aggressive brand of cricket, and sometimes I think more for you guys, you see that as you just have to hit 4s and 6s, and it doesn't mean that at all. So if it's playing the situation in front of you and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. So if what's possible is only 1s and 2s, it's making sure you get 1s and 2s as opposed to dot balls. So that's more about it's trying to push the boundaries of what's capable on the wicket on the day. Yeah, I think I'm learning lots about it. I think I've certainly found the first week of captaincy busy, but certainly feel a lot more comfortable now. I think there's been lots of games, very short space of time, which I think has been a challenge as well. Just to sometimes it'd be nice to have a day where you can just sort of reflect a bit and not always be thinking. So that's felt busier than I think it would normally. And I feel like a really experienced cricketer, but in terms of a captain, quite a young captain, and with lots of opportunity to grow and to learn about the role. And I think it will take a bit of time. I think I don't want to sort of try and run before I can walk. I've just got to try and work it out, be myself, and use the people around me to help me. There's some such experienced guys in the dressing room, and all the coaching staff have been really helpful for me, and can certainly lean on those guys to assist me. Absolutely, I think we have to look after the players. I think the schedules are incredibly tough. The thought of a 3.5-hour bus journey tomorrow to then play another 50-over game on Tuesday is probably, there's risks there, especially for the bowlers. So we'll have to manage those guys and maybe look to rest a few guys. And again, that creates opportunities for others as well, which is great. There's lots more guys sat on the sidelines who are wanting to have that opportunity. Matthew Potts comes into the squad for the South Africa series. He's obviously been doing brilliantly well in the Test series. So there's another guy who's exciting to see in ODI cricket if he gets his chance. But yeah, certainly for someone like Reece who's been through a lot with his body and his career, and I think he has a great understanding of what he needs. So it'll probably be a good conversation with him, especially and all the bowlers, to sort of see how they're travelling, because I don't want to get to a point where we push guys too far. I feel really good about my game. I think I've been in some of the best form in my life, and you don't lose that overnight. So I still feel in great touch. Form isn't just about the results you get in terms of the score. Sometimes you score runs and you don't feel great at all. So I feel very good about my own game, and I'm just sort of, like I said to the question before, just learning the art of captaincy, how what it looks like to me, and I, that's my style, and how I sort of manage it is going to develop over time with experience. And Seth felt exactly the same thing as a player. You can't buy experience, and again, the same with the captaincy. I'll have to use those experiences over time. Of course, you want to accelerate that learning as quickly as you can, but sometimes you do just need a bit of time. There's been a bit of change, obviously, for the group. We have a new coach as well, so yeah, it's just sort of letting that bed in as quickly as possible, but it might take a bit of time. Yeah, well, just being myself is going to be my style, but just sort of more about managing my own time. So I think around, like the morning of a game, I've obviously been a player for a long time. I was very clear as to what my morning looks like in terms of how I'd always prepare. So again, it's just finding that rhythm of what it looks like on the morning of a game, what it looks like at training. So I think I'll work that out for myself.